My husband moved his new wife into our house, and I had nowhere else to go. I never thought I'd become a stranger in my own home. My name is Sarah. I'm 38 years old, and for almost 15 years, I thought I had a normal marriage. My husband, Mike, and I lived in a small town in Ohio. We had 3 kids together. Life wasn't perfect, but I believed we were a family. Then everything changed. About a year ago, Mike started coming home late. At first, he blamed work, then business trips, then meetings. I wanted to believe him. One evening while folding laundry, I found a receipt in his jacket pocket. It was from a fancy restaurant we'd never been to together. The receipt was for 2 people. I remember staring at it for almost an hour. Deep down, I already knew. A few weeks later, Mike sat me down at the kitchen table. "I've met someone," he said. Just 4 words. 4 words that shattered 15 years of my life. I felt like the floor disappeared beneath me. I asked him why. Was I not pretty enough anymore? Had I gained too much weight? Was I a bad wife? A bad mother? Mike just looked away. "I didn't plan for this to happen." That's all he said. A few months later, he filed for divorce. But here's the part nobody believes. I couldn't afford to move out. I worked part-time at a grocery store. Rent prices had exploded. My paycheck barely covered groceries for the kids, so I stayed. And then Mike brought her into our house. Her name was Ashley, 29 years old, 10 years younger than me. The first day she walked through the front door carrying boxes, I felt like someone had driven a knife straight through my chest. That used to be my home, my kitchen, my family, my life. And suddenly I felt like a guest. The worst part wasn't seeing them together. The worst part was hearing them laugh. Every laugh felt personal. Every joke felt like it was about me. Sometimes I'd sit in my bedroom at night and hear them watching movies downstairs, laughing, talking, living the life I thought was supposed to be mine. And I would cry quietly so my children wouldn't hear. I kept asking myself the same question. What was wrong with me? What did she have that I didn't? Why wasn't I enough? For months, I tortured myself with those questions. Then one day, my oldest daughter came into my room. She saw me crying. She sat beside me and held my hand. Then she said something I'll never forget. "Mom, maybe the problem isn't you." I looked at her. She continued, "You're the one who stayed. You're the one who takes care of us every day. You're the one who never gave up." For the first time in months, I realized something. Maybe my value wasn't determined by whether Mike loved me. Maybe my worth wasn't tied to a marriage. Maybe I wasn't the failure. Maybe I was simply the one left carrying the weight of everyone else's choices. That night, I stopped asking what was wrong with me because there was nothing wrong with me. A year later, I found a better job, then a small apartment. The kids and I moved out. The day we left, I looked back at that house one final time, not with sadness, not with anger, but with relief, because sometimes losing the life you planned is the first step toward finding the life you deserve. And if you're sitting alone tonight wondering why you weren't enough, please hear me. Someone else's decision to leave does not determine your value. It never did.